Hey! I'm going to show you my quick 5-minute face, and I'm going to talk about why I use these most incredible products. So I'm a hair and makeup artist. I've been doing hair and makeup for over 20 years. I absolutely love, all the products that are out there on the market. I've got my favourites. But about 6 years ago, I was introduced to the Arbonne brand, and being a hair and makeup artist, I was a complete snob because I loved the brands I was already using. And I'd never heard of this Arbonne brand, so I was like, well, if I haven't heard of it, why is it so good? But anyway, I was curious, so I did try the product on my skin, and I was blown away. The anti-aging skincare range was absolutely phenomenal. I'm 41 years old this year. I've got 3 small kids, and it really has made a massive difference to my skin. It's as smooth as a baby's butt. But once I fell in love with the skincare, then I was really curious to what the makeup was like as well. So fast forward 6 years, I am blown away still daily of the quality of these products, how incredible they are. The makeup has high pigment, it's long lasting, it lets your skin breathe, it doesn't clog your pores, it really is phenomenal. So I'm going to really quickly now show you my quick 5-minute face that I do every single morning before I bolt out the door, for school drop off and the rest of my day. But then I'm also going to church it up a bit and show you how I would do a bit more of a glamorous evening look as well. So I'm going to get started. So to start with, I use a CC cream. This is like a tinted moisturizer. It's actually all I use every single day. You don't need much of this product. Whoa, that's way too much. You only need about a pea-sized amount. In the morning when I am rushing out the door, as a busy mum, I do slap this on with my fingers. So as a makeup artist, that's something I would never do to somebody else. But this is my quick 5-minute out the door routine, and I am kind of a no frills kind of girl. This CC cream is phenomenal. It only comes in 4 colours, but once you put it on your skin, it adjusts to your own pigmentation. So you give it a couple of minutes once it's on to adjust and settle in, and it really does look absolutely incredible. You can get it, this is the one without sunscreen, but you can also get one with SPF 30 in it, and I usually use the one with sunscreen just because I have skin cancer already removed, one from here, one from here. So important to wear sunscreen as well. The sun is the biggest cause of aging, so you need to protect your skin. So that's my quick out the door, 2-second, make me not look so dead look. So that's my base. Next step I would use is my concealer. Absolutely love this product. It is phenomenal. So swipe it on wherever you need it. Since having kids, it's just got a bit of shine, but that's from the light. Since having kids, I've got some incredible dark circles and those eyes. So I use a concealer brush. This is an Arbonne brush, $25. It's the best brush. Oh my God, I use it every day. Just dab really gently to blend in that concealer. Get rid of those dark circles, any, pimples or spots, redness. If you get a bit of redness on your cheeks, just blend it down a bit more there. Okay, that's it. Next step I would do, so the brushes I'm using are out of Arbonne's 6-piece brush set. This entire brush set is $49. So there's 6 brushes that you get. Your foundation brush, which I'll use a bit later, powder brush, your angle brush, 2 eyeshadow brushes, and a very small angle brush. That is all the brushes an everyday person needs, and you can get them complete set for $49. It's amazing. They're phenomenal quality. They feel so soft. They're amazing. All right, so next step is powder. So whenever you put a liquid on your face, foundation or CC cream, you need to set it with a powder. So I'm using the Sitting Pretty translucent powder. So just getting my big powder brush, dabbing it in. It's like a trampoline. Jump it in there. And then you just put this everywhere. Takes away the shine, helps set your look so that it's still on at the end of the day. If you are really wrinkly around your eyes, just go a bit lighter around that area. But when putting it on, always use downward strokes because you've got lots of tiny hairs on your face and you don't want them to stand up on end. So always going down. This powder is translucent, so it doesn't add any more depth to your look. Doesn't look cakey. It's really light, but it also has SPF 15 in it too, so it's another layer of foundation, which is phenomenal. Amazing. Next step for my quick out the door, after school look is eyebrows. I love this. So you can do pencil for eyebrows, but I actually love this. It's a little, I'm trying to hold it so you can see. It's a little mascara wand pretty much for your eyebrows. It's so cute. This is the light to medium. It also comes in on medium to dark, but I find this is great for most people unless you are particularly dark. So just push really lightly, like feathery strokes. This adds incredible depth to your eyebrows, a little bit of shape. So your eyebrows should always start and finish as well. This is a really cool thing to know. Eyebrows should always start and finish. So if you draw a little line from the corner of your nose to the corner of your eye, eyebrows should start there. So that's pretty on par. And they should also finish corner of your nose to corner of your eye, there. So I have extended it down a little bit with this. So I just push a little bit harder to make that line come out a little bit further. So I used to wax them too much back in the day. How much difference does that make? Eyebrows, putting eyebrows on is phenomenal. And then last step, just rushing out the door for school in the morning. I do my mascara. I always do my bottom lashes first, because then when you put your top lashes on, you've got product on those lashes, and when your top lashes hit up here, you get product up there. So always do your bottom lashes first. This is our new mascara, Speaks Volumes Mascara. It is phenomenal. So all Arbonne mascaras, they're water resistant. We only have two. They're water resistant. They're not waterproof, but they're fantastic. Waterproof mascaras are really bad for your lashes, so don't use one. These are quite water resistant though, so which is fantastic. If you are someone that gets weepy eyes or, you know, just cry a little bit, they're really, really good. And you can do it, you know, 3 or 4 coats to really thicken and lengthen those lashes. I'm going to show you a really cool trick too. If you get a little bit of mascara somewhere on your face where you don't want it, I am a bit of a spaz, so I always get it somewhere I don't want it. Best trick ever. Get a bit of makeup primer, put a dollop on the back of your hand, just a really small dot. Use your concealer brush, use the skinny end, and having the concealer on that brush, look at that, it's gone. You've also got a bit of concealer colour on here, so it just fills in the gap, so you don't have like a hole, but it just removes that without any drama. So if I was going to school, pick up, that's it, done. Eyebrows, mascara, my base, get a lip gloss. This is our shea butter lip gloss, really hydrating. That's my morning routine done. Like, probably only takes me 3 or 4 minutes. So I haven't got really good at smashing that out now, but it just makes me look alive. However, now I'm going to church it up a bit for nighttime. So if I was going out at night, I would use our foundation. So first thing I would do is put my makeup primer on. So 1 pump on the back of your hand. I'm only going to demonstrate because I've already put CC cream on, but makeup primer, this product is like silk. You need this in your life. It will change your foundation and how long it lasts. It is just, it wins beauty awards worldwide, this product. So it does feel like silk. You just put it on the back of your hand. This is where I would use my brush. So just put a little bit on. Okay, I actually am going to put it on. Okay, so pretend I don't have CC cream on. My face is clean and I'm starting again to do my nighttime look. All right, so makeup primer goes on. Okay, always going down because you don't want to stand those little tiny hairs up. This feels like silk. It is the most amazing product. Right under the eyes, over the nose, getting a bit more off the back of your hand each time. Going down your neck, over your ears. Amazing. All right, next step, foundation. This is our liquid foundation. It is phenomenal. Look at this though. The cool part is the way it's got a vacuum pump, so you never waste any product. It's so cool. 1 pump is enough for your whole face. I always put it on the back of my hand using my same foundation brush. Just got a little bit on my brush. I always start at the top and work my way down so I don't forget where I'm up to. You don't need to go over an area twice as well. I see often a lot of girls going over the same area like 100 times. You just don't need to do it. So going down, the only time I'll go backwards is in my hairline. If you do have very white blonde hair, just be a bit mindful you don't get colour in your hair, but going backwards here, a bit more colour on my brush. Okay, I always go over my ears too, especially if I'm going out at night and having a couple of wines or something, because often when you've had a few wines, your ears go red too. I don't know if you've noticed that. Right onto the eyes. A bit more for the chin. And then always blend down the neck. Make sure you do this. Nothing worse than colour that stops here over the ear. Okay, base done. So if I was done my foundation, then I would do my concealer again, even though I've already just done it for the other look, but blend that bad boy in again. I'm gonna layer up today. Okay, and then we'll powder, we'll set it. Take the shine off, and this product, like, your foundation really will stay all day. It is phenomenal. You'll walk in at the end of the day and it really will look like it did when you left the house. Okay, foundation is done. All right, next step, brows, still done from before, but I am going to just touch them up because I have put a bit of powder and foundation over them. You can use a pencil, but I just love this. It is a bit like a gel, so it does give your eyebrows a bit of hold as well, which is awesome, especially if you've got eyebrows that are a little bit long. And you know, I hope you've all got someone that you go to for your eyebrows that you love and trust. If you don't, find someone. Having a good eyebrow person makes a lot of difference. All right, so next step I'm going to do is my contouring. So some days if I'm rushing out the door and I'm going out again after and don't have time to come home, I would contour every single day. Not always, but sometimes. This is the contouring palette. I love it. It's my absolute favorite. 4 different colors, as you can see. This is the matte that I use for my contouring. This is a bit more of a shimmer, so for a bronzer. This is my highlighter. Obviously, you can tell I use that a lot. And this is something you could use for a blush. So where I'm going to contour is, I want you to just grab with your pinky, dig in under it. You've got your cheekbone here, and then dig in here under that in the hollow. That's where we're going to put the dark to contour. So I'll use the angle brush. So this brush is in the 6-piece brush set. I'll use the angle brush to do this. I'll just fan it out. So I'm pushing in here at the base with my fingers just to fan it out a little bit. Put a bit of product on my brush, just like so. And in that hollow, just creating a bit of a line, a bit of a shadow. Put as much or as little here as you want. And then other side. So this is just making our face look a bit more 3D, so it's not quite so flat, giving it a bit more shape. You can see the shape and definition that that's done to my cheeks. Cool. All right, I'm going to use a little bit of highlighter now, so I'm going to use this up here. I'm going to use this tip of my angle brush. And this just goes up here. I love that. You can also put a bit of contouring around your forehead as well if you're someone that just likes it up there or has a bit of a big forehead. So using that same matte, just bring that contour from here up and around. Just get your hair out of the way. This just helps make your forehead not look quite so big. Again, if you've got blonde hair, be mindful. All right, so you can see the definition that's given my cheeks there. Okay. All right, now we're going to do a little bit of blush. So you could either use, throwing it away. Okay. You could use one of our blushes. There's about 6 or 8 different colours. This one's called Blossom. It's absolutely stunning. Or you could use the blush that's in the palette. Today I'm feeling a bit more adventurous, so I'm going to use this one. I use the tip of here again, so same brush, and just put a little bit of colour on there. And where we put blush is when we smile on the apples of our cheeks. So just there. Put a little bit on there. A bit on the other side. And then just blend a little bit. And yes, you still do blush when you've done contouring because it's a different place. Just gives a little bit of colour to your cheeks. All right, that's that. All right, next step I'm going to show you is eyeshadow. So in your 6-piece brush set, you get 2 eyeshadow brushes. Okay, so fat one and a skinny one. So this is a basic look I do if I'm going somewhere. All right, so we've got Arbonne. I've got 2 different palettes. See all the dirty fingerprints on the nose. They're amazing colours. Okay, so volume 1 is the more natural kind of, you know, earthy tones, and volume 2 is your pinks, purples, a bit more adventurous kind of colours. I love these palettes. I actually use them both. But to start with, my base look is what I'll do is I'll put a light shade absolutely everywhere. So I would always choose one of the lighter colours that's in the top 4 corner. And if you're going to use the earthy tones, still any one of these in the top 4 corner. Yeah. So as you can see, my absolute favourite is this one here. It's called Opal. So I'm going to use that today to show you what it's like. I absolutely love it. When I put colour on my brush, I'm using the fat eyeshadow brush to start with. So I put the colour on, I go wibble, wobble, wobble like that. Turn it over, wobble, wobble, wobble. And then, okay, I'll just go like 1, 2, turn my brush over, choose the colour on the other side, 3 and 4. And that's it. A bit more colour on my brush for the other side. So this is what I do for my base. Some days it's all I do if I'm in a hurry, but I just want to have a little bit of colour on my lids. Turn the brush over and go to the other side. Always put a little bit in the corner. Okay, so that's just a nice nude kind of tone. All right, so next step from there, now I'd get the smaller eyeshadow brush and put a colour along the baseline. So I'm going to be a bit more adventurous today. I'm going to use Prism. It's a pinky kind of colour. Pebble next door, that's a really nice nude kind of colour. Then I'm going to do Prism today. A little bit of pink. Let's do this. Okay, where I put this is close my eye and I just go along the lash line. And a bit more colour on my brush. Along the lash line. And then I follow the shape of my eye socket, and I just kind of dig in there like that, backwards and forwards, just so it blends in, so I don't have an awful line. Backwards and forwards a couple of times, and that's it. All right, so let's do the other side. Excuse me, I terrible singing. God, I wish I could sing. Is that? Oh. Well, I wish I sounded good when I sung. My sister can. She's incredible. Very envious. Right, so a little bit of pink. Super pretty. I love that colour. All right, so next thing is if I wanted to go a bit more adventurous, going at the night, want to look a bit, you know, a bit smoky or whatever, now I would probably actually swap over to the earthy tones and choose something darker. And where I'm going to put this is just on the outer edge. I'm going to create a C or a V shape. So using just the very tip of my brush, not the flat end, just the very tip, I'm going to put some brown on the very tip of my brush like that. This is kind of a browny mahogany kind of colour. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to hold that like that, do a bit of a line along the lash line, only halfway though, and then so creating a C or a V shape. A bit more product on your brush if you need it. So just creating a bit of shadow in the outer edge. Other side. And you can go obviously as much or as little of this as you want, depending on the look. And as well, you know, depending on what colour outfit you're wearing that night, what colour eyes you got, you can do some Googling as to what colour eyes you have and what eyeshadows suit that colour eyes better. It's pretty cool. But it's personal taste as well, depends on what you're wearing. Okay, so that's that. Then if I was going out at night and wanted to look a bit more intense, then I would use It's called Onyx, but it's black basically. Get a little bit of black on the tip of my brush and do that in the outer corner as well. Love this song. A bit more. So again, just keep putting more on until you're happy with it. It's easy to put more on and more on and more on, as opposed to going too heavy to start with. And I accidentally slipped then, so what I would do then is just wipe it off with a clean finger. Get my base, the big brush that I use for my base, put a bit more of the base colour on. So a little bit of the lighter colour that I use for my base, just to cover up that gap where I did a boo-boo. It's easy to fix things. Okay, so next thing I would do is, in the 6-piece brush set, you get a really small angle brush. I love this. So with that same kind of brown that I put on the outer corner, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use that as an eyeshadow, eyeliner for underneath. So just by creating a bit of colour down here. You could use an eyeliner, but I think it's nice sometimes. I mix it up. Sometimes I'll use eyeliner, sometimes I'll use the same eyeshadow colour as what I put on my eyes, one of the darker colours. Just creates a nice bit of colour under there, and it's got a slight shimmer to it as well, which eyeliners don't have that, so it's really pretty. If you want to put eyeliner all the way along using the brush, but just do small strokes. Notice the direction I'm holding the brush as well. Always start on the inner and work the way out to the edge too. Okay, that is done, my girls. So if you want to use eyeliner, to make the look a bit more intense, absolutely, you can go for it. Then to finish off, mascara. I'm so in love with this mascara, honest to God, girls. You can get this at consultant price for like $29. It is amazing. Can you hear this guy, this music that's playing? His name's Jack Botts. Check him out. I went to a gig at my mate's backyard a little while ago. He's from New South Wales. And he come over here to Perth and he played in my mate's backyard. I do this thing called backyard gigs in Fremantle. Oh, he was just amazing. All right, eyeshadow, eyeliner. Can't talk today. Mascara done. All right, next step, lips. Take your pick. If you want something quite nude, I love these duos. They matte up one end, gloss up the other end. So you have really, it's like a 3-in-1, because you can put the matte on, just for a nice matte look. That's it, done. Or if you want to put gloss over the top, you can do that too. It's a great nude option. Or you can just use the gloss on its own as well. This is one of my favourite colours. I use that quite a lot as well if you want a little bit of a soft pinky kind of tone. This one's a bit more intense. It's in the holiday range. Beautiful bright red and an incredible glossy gloss. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much my routine. I love these products so much. Honest to God, you need to try them. The best part about Arbonne, all their products, is you can buy them online. You get them delivered straight to your door. So you're getting an ultra premium quality product delivered to your door, and you're paying, honestly, these products are a bit cheaper than the brands that I was using before with our discount. So it makes them really, really affordable. The only other step I will do next is our setting spray. Oh, it's so refreshing. It smells like rose water. So this just helps set everything in place. I forget to use this half the time and my makeup stays on anyway, but if you do use that, you do have a bit more longevity from your look. It's also really good to have in your handbag if you're out and about and you get a bit hot and flustered, or on the aeroplane as well. It's really nice hydration. But that's it, guys. The cool part about Arbonne products is you can buy them online, get them delivered to your door, and if you decide you don't like them, you have a 45-day money-back guarantee. You can return your products to the warehouse, get your money back, or you can exchange it for something else. It's really easy to do. So that's the bonus about Arbonne, is you're getting much higher quality products, but at a standard, everyday kind of department store, beauty salon kind of price, without all the nasty toxins. And you can return it if you decide you don't like it. I don't know how much stuff I used to have in the bottom of my cupboard that I'd bought over the years from the pharmacy or from some lady doing my makeup. I bought it then and there, got it home, and I decided this product's awful. You might have used it once or twice, and you're stuck with it. And I'm sure you have a cupboard that's full of all those kinds of products as well. So that's the cool part about Arbonne, is you can return it if you don't love it. And we want you to love our product. We want you to love what you're using. We want you to spend money on products that you are going to use and are going to love. So anyway, that's it from me today. I hope you've learned something. Reach out to me if I can hook you up with some of these amazing products. Please do not order anything without checking in with me first, just because I want to make sure you're getting the highest level discount you can. We also have free product and free shipping available depending on the size of your order. So reach out and let me make sure you're getting the best deal possible. That's it for now, guys.